the end of the series and the start of the brand new one. So the guy, the creator of Kimi no Iru Machi, just ended his manga and then also as well started a brand new one, so Fuuka. So kind of the thread that I'm also going to be talking about the last chapter of Kimi no Iru Machi and also his brand new series Fuuka. So let's get a little brief off with Kimi no Iru Machi. I said previously before I actually like this. The anime adaptation, it's a little bit bad, but overall I still really like the anime. It has some good moments. It probably adapts one of the best parts of Kimi no Iru Machi. And what I really like about the last chapter is that, yes, like people find, oh, it's traditional, you know, they get married, they have the kid, everyone's all good. It's kind of like set a little middle ground with Yuzuki, as like you see in the wedding day, Yuzuki's father finally accepts and starts trying to start the family fresh, and seeing like from like you become such a fine woman, Yuzuki, over through all these years, all the stuff you've gone through, and then as well, pretty much going through like her mother said, you know, just try and raise this girl well. You've got enough as it is. You might want to find like other love again, but you know, as long as you raise a child, I'm fine with that. And it was kind of really emotional with that. And he's like, he was there crying, emotional, and you know, Haruto was like trying to apologize, saying, you know, I caused you problems for all the years, and he kind of has. His father just accepts that. He's like, you know, you've done everything for my girl. Like, you've made her into a fine woman, so I don't care about that. And you've kind of brought back my own family, so he owes him a lot to that. And then also as well, they see like years on that, you know, they own their own restaurant. He sort of quit his job in like Tokyo bit. And then they also as well have their own son as well named Daiki. And you see everyone like, you know, watching, like saying, oh, we're going to watch Asuka play a game as they're like showing the restaurant. You see like everyone from the series, you know, appearing that we know. It is really cool to see, you know, all like the old gang and all that together. I mean, some of the characters, you know, top big on, but for the whole cast though, it was really enjoyable. And although Iru Machi, this is kind of my final impressions on it. Iru Machi did drag on a bit. Like, I still say nothing beats the Tokyo arc. I still think that's the best part of the Iru Machi, and we had some good moments after that, but still, it did drag on a little bit, but I still really enjoy Kimi no Iru Machi. Overall, I'd give the series a 7. I might do like a full review on it someday. Maybe I might do a full review on the manga. But overall, really enjoyed it. Last chapter, pretty much what you expect from like a last chapter of the romance, and it gave me a little bit, you know, a little bit emotional with the whole Kazuma thing with what he said at the end. That was kind of really cool. Overall, I'll probably give this chapter, the last chapter was a 7. Now let's talk about the new one, which is Fuuka. Now, pretty much so this one, like, I was pretty sure seeing, like, oh, he's going to start his new series immediately. And you see from the last chapter of Kimi no Iru Machi that the two correlate, since you see Fuuka, the main girl, literally appears in the Iru Machi, like, some of, like, the last pages. And you see that our main guy, who is pretty much Yu Haruna, pretty much like he's on like phone just tweeting like saying, oh, I'm just gonna go to a new school today, I'm just taking pictures. And you see that, you know, freaking the main girl Fuuka Aisugi like freaking smashes his phone like that. And also, by the way, she also looks a lot like one of his other previous characters, Suzuka, so it might get a little bit confusing. All you know is like, yeah, she wears headphones. And you see that the main guy, he's kind of self to himself, like he keeps to himself, like he doesn't really, you know, talk to even his family that much. I mean, he has 3 sisters there. The dad and mom live OSD, and he really doesn't interact with people so far. He's a very quiet type, you know, closet sort of guy. And then you see when he meets this girl, Fuuka, that she's, you know, just a bit, you know, slightly kind of crazy. She, like, you know, throws phones and smashes them and keeps calling people pervert. She pretty much doesn't, you know, interact people too well with interact with people too well. I mean, you even see as well when he meets again at the start of his new school that this girl is actually there as a student as well. And you see, you know, oh, she's getting stalked by some like guy, and he's like, you goes to help her, and then he's like, yo, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to freaking hit on you. I'm actually saying I just want her to join the track and field team, since, you know, her parents are both athletes. So, you know, what the fuck are you thinking I'm doing? Like, I was a stalker, and he's like super embarrassed. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, please don't, like. And he pretty wonders why, but like Fuuka really appreciated this, and it feels like, oh, this is strong force like pulling me into her. Like, and overall for Fuuka for the first chapter, you know, it's a little interesting, you know, good setup and all that. There wasn't enough in the chapter, like you're saying, you know, it's the same thing, you know, boy meets girl, girl's a little bit, you know, hyperactive, the guy's a little shy guy, average. Like, there wasn't anything that grabbed you enough to say, I want to see the second chapter. It seems like, okay, it's sort of the typical romance. But considering that this is from the same guy that did Iru Machi, and like I said, I still like Iru Machi a lot. I still like there are some amazing parts to Iru Machi. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna keep checking out more of it. I'm glad that he kept the same art style from Iru Machi because I really did like how it grew later on to me. Like really did enjoy it, and for this one, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10 for the first chapter. Really enjoyed it. And if you guys want me to keep checking this out, Fuuka, I really do want to have a romance series in my, my lineup. I do really enjoy talking about, like, a romance. I'm kind of a big fan of it, even though I was a huge fan of G Good Ending. That was probably still one of my favorite, like, slice of life romance mangas out there. I still wish they at least did an anime of it, but, you know, hey, we can't complain. So, overall, the last chapter of Iru Machi gets a 7, and the new series, Fuuka, does get a 6, slightly lackluster, but overall, I'm still very interested in it. But let me know what you think of the last chapter of the Iru Machi, and are you going to be checking out this new work, Fuuka? If you have, what do you think of it so far? But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching, and remember, I'll see you guys